afternoon and good evening to you, the people of the tube. Hope you're well today. Hope you're feeling grand as well in your world. I certainly am, as the lovely, awesome people at Orange Amplifiers have very, very kindly sent me 3 brand new amplifiers that are being released today. So you have 3 videos today. This is the first, second will come soon, and then the third will come later on. So yes, what is the first amp I will be showing you today? It is this. This is the Orange Brent Hinds of Mastodon. Hinds Terror. This is the Brent Hinds Terror, everybody. This is a 15 or 7 watt amp, full valve amp. I'll tell you what the valves are in a mo. But it's technically like a 2-channel amplifier. You've got a clean and a dirty, and well, a natural and a dirty. It's called a natural. You've got a switch to go to half power to 7 watts or to 15. I'm going to run on 15, but I will show you the 7. And also in the back, which I'll show you in but a sec when we do a close-up with the amp, there's a switch, excuse me, that is called headroom or bedroom. And I bet you can't guess what that one does. So without further ado, let me give you a close-up of the Brent Hinds Terror by Orange. Okie dokie do da day, here it is, the Brent Hinds Terror, brand new Orange amplifier that is out today. I cannot thank Orange enough for sending me these 3 amps to bring to you today. I am very, very honoured. So let's get into the controls. Power on and off here, you got half, standby and full. So standby is in the middle, half is up, and full power is down. So up is 7 watts, down is 15 watts. Then you got your switch, channel select switch. I will get my words out in a minute. So down is natural, up is dirty. You can also do this via foot switch as well, which plugs into the back. This is the dirty channel. So you've got a master volume, treble, middle, and bass dial. And then over here we also have the gain dial. You can see there's really cool Brent Hinds graphics on the amp, which is really, really cool. I like that. And then over here we have the natural volume. It's just a volume. There is no EQ on the natural channel. It's simply just a volume, and that's all it is. So I'll show you that in a bit, and there's your input, obviously. And let me show you in the back. I'll show you that headroom and bedroom switch. And there it is, everybody. The headroom/bedroom setting. It's a little slider switch, so right is bedroom, left is headroom. I think you can guess what that does, but I'll show you what it does in a bit anyway. So and then next along the line you got your speaker out. So I'm running it 16 ohm today. I love running amps at 16 ohm. I don't know why. I just prefer the sound of 16 ohm. Then you got 2 8 ohm outputs, effects loop. And then your channel select switch goes in there, more details, and yeah, that's it. And then you've got the Mastodon logo there. So yeah, that's the back of the amp, that's the front of the amp. So let's get into making some noise, shall we? I'm going to start off with Les Paul today, humbuckers, and I'm going to move on to single coils with my Strat later on. So without further ado, let's get into Brent Hinds Terror. Okay, so let's get into sounds at the Brent Hinds Orange Terror. I'm going to start today with a Les Paul humbuckers for a change. I always start with single coils. I thought today would be a difference. So yes, let's start here, shall we? So I'm going to show you the dirty channel first. And I've got 4 kind of sounds that I've kind of got written down. So I've got a clean sound, a bluesy sound, a classic kind of distortion sound, and a full out distortion. I'm going to show you them first, kind of like, just kind of like do that. And then I'm going to start like talking about like, the EQ and showing you the treble, the middle and the bass dial and how much is actually on the sweep, because it's ridiculous. Ridiculously versatile little amp this is. So I've got it in full power mode, so it's 15 watt. Starting on the dirty channel, at this point in time, I've got it set to like a classic rock sound. So I've got the master volume at 2, treble, middle and bass are all at 0. The usual Dave thing, everybody. He's not using the EQ, or is he using the EQ? We just don't know. So basically all the dials are turned all the way to the left, and then basically just all the way off, so to say. And I've got gain at 8, and it gives you a real cool kind of classic, it feels like a classic kind of 70s rock kind of distortion. So. So it's just wicked, big, fat, juicy distortion, everybody. Juicy, I tell you. Really smooth. Sounds wicked. I love it to bits. So that's like a classic rock setting. I've got like 4 settings I'm going to show you quickly before I start delving into kind of like showing you like the EQ, how much EQ you've got on the dials, I say, so how much you got on the treble, middle and bass and whatnot. So that's like a classic rock setting that I found, and I absolutely adore that sound. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to change the amp. I'm going to stick to the dirty channel for a minute. I'm going to show you the natural channel last, and then what I'm going to do is when I switch to a Strat, I'll show you the natural channel first, and then move on to the dirty channel to finish on that. So without further ado, let me change the settings on the dirty channel to a more of a kind of clean sound, to show you how kind of like clean the dirty channel can go. Again, no, I'm not using any pedals at this point in time, everybody, so I'm straight in. I say, at the beginning for the intro kind of jam I was doing, I was using a Boss 63 Fender reverb in the front end, and I had my Ditto looper in the effects loop in the back. But other than that, it's just the amp. I just wanted to add the reverb just for that more Peter Greeny, Gary Moore kind of vibe. But anyway, without further ado, so that's a classic rock sound. And it's awesome. So let's go to like, you know, a really, really kind of clean sound on the dirty channel. Let me show you that. Okie dokie. So we're on to like a clean setting now on the dirty channel. I've boosted the master volume now up to 2.5. It was on 2 for the classic rock, but it's on 2.5 now. Bass, middle and treble are still all the way down, but I will show you some of the EQ on the clean sound just to show you kind of how much sweep there is. And I've got the gain all the way down at 1.5, so it's really, really low. But it gives you a gorgeous, gorgeous, really nice kind of clean sound. So it's kind of... It's still a little bit broken up, obviously, and it's not like, you know, really crystal clean, but it's still clean. And like I say, the more you hit it, the more it distorts. The less, you know, the more you ease up, it's cleaner. So it's... But if you dig in, it's really... It just responds to you, you're playing really nicely, and it's awesome. So what I'm going to do now quickly is I'm going to show you some of the EQ, so treble, middle and bass. I'm going to show you it on this setting because you can kind of, well, you can hear it on everything. It's the EQ on this amp is really sensitive, like really, really sensitive. Just like knocking up the mid one, you can hear it there kind of thing. So hopefully this will come across, fingers crossed. Okay, so this point in time, like I say, treble, middle and bass are all the way down. So I'm going to start with the bass style. So this is just bass all the way down. There we go. Blooming G strings, eh? Who needs them? Oh, that was. Anyway, bass. So yeah, this is without. This is the bass all the way down. So boosting bass now. This is going to be bass on 2. It just gets a little bit fatter. So if I do a quick kind of a comparison, this is without bass, and this is bass on 2. Hopefully that will come across as like immediate, like, you know, more low end. So bass now on half, so this is halfway up. Big, very big. Bass on 3/4. And bass all the way up. You don't need a bass player with that sound. Shoot! Hopefully that comes across. Anyway, so just drastically, this is bass all the way off, which I really like, and then bass all the way up. Hopefully you kind of hear there's a lot of bass on that dart, and it's really, like I say, it's really responsive EQ on this amp. Really nice. When you want it, it's there. If you don't want it, it's not there. I really like that. It's really cool. I don't like EQ that's kind of like really kind of not very responsive, so this is really nice. So I'm going to show you the mid-range now. So this is mid all the way down. Mid now on 1/4, it'll get brighter. So mid now on half. And then mid 3/4. And then mid all the way up. So that's the mid. Let's go on to treble now. So this is treble all the way down. Seems very dark all of a sudden. So treble now on 1/4. Nice. Treble on 1/2. Treble on 3/4. And treble all the way up. So you can hear there's tons of EQ on those dials. They absolutely do go from, like, you know, from like 0 to 10. They don't go from, like, you know, 5 to 10 or whatever, or like, you know, like some amps I've tried in the past have done. Kind of the EQ just not responsive on certain amps, but this has very responsive EQ, and I love it to bits because of that. So, but like I say, my favourite kind of EQ is I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's just the sound that I like. Is normally EQ on 0. I don't know. It just is. So let's say that's. We'll boost the gain a bit and do this. That's been nagging at me the whole time I've been playing just now, so I had to get it out. So that's kind of a cleanish kind of sound until I boosted the gain. But I'm going to move on now to like a real nice kind of like bluesy tone you can get out of this amp, because this amp really does do a lot. It covers a lot of bases, this amp. It's really nice. It doesn't kind of like, you know, it does so many different things. It's really, really cool. So I'm going to move on to more of a bluesy kind of sound now. And basically just going to kind of boost up the gain a bit, and I think I'm going to add some bass to it this time, but I will see in a sec. So I'm just going to tweak it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so lowered the master volume back down to 2, as I've boosted the gain up to 3. And I've got bass on 2 now. Treble and middle are both on 0. Bass is on 2, and this is the gain, like I say, on 3. It just sounds. It's like a real kind of like classic fat blues rock kind of tone. It's really nice. That. I'm done. That's the sound. I'm happy. That net pickup sound with that. Oh, it's just heavenly. Yes, thank you very much, Orange. I'll bag it, I'll take it, I'll tell you that. So now, I'm going to boost up the mids. I'm going to leave a bass at 2, I'm going to put the mids at 2. So this is kind of now I've got more mids. The tone just keeps coming, man. So I'm going to boost the treble in now. So all EQ is at 2. Yeah, please. Thank you very much indeed. Again, no words to describe. I don't want to talk. I'm going to move on to full distortion now and go mad. Okay, so I'm trying to calm down, but it ain't working. I'll tell you that for free. Okay, so now we're on a full-out distortion sound on the dirty channel. So volume is still at 2. I have treble on 0. I've got mids boosted to 2 now. I've got bass all the way off, and I've got gain all the way up. Save me from this sound. If you don't. I just love it. That sound. Yes. Thank you very much indeed, and good night. No pedals again, everybody. That's no pedals. That's just straight in the amp. Huh? It's just ridiculous. Woo! Okay, I'm going to move on to the natural channel now. I'll show you the natural channel before I forget how to breathe. Okay, this I am in love with this amp. I absolutely love it. It's a great, awesome amp. It sounds ridiculous, and I'm shaking. Look, I can't stop it. Okay, so moving on to the natural channel now, and we'll calm down a little bit. Probably won't, but we'll try. I've got a strat to do yet. Okay, so natural channel, like I say, is just a volume. It's not got any EQ. It's just what it is. It's basically a really cool channel if you have one to just run pedals, kind of so to say. But I think I would still stick to the dirty channel. I think the dirty channel is just another level. It's just something else, the dirty channel is. But anyway, this is the natural channel. It's really nice either way. So this is like super clean. You just hear Axl Rose in the background in the back, can't you? My amazing Axl Rose impression. I think you'll agree it's fantastic. Anyway, so that's that neck pickup, and then bridge pickup. It will break up this channel. I can't do it in here because it's shockingly loud. These amps are easy giggable as well. I will say that at full power. If you're playing a gig and this can't be heard, then what's around you is too loud. Because these are blooming loud. Blooming loud. I did nearly swore then, but I held back. Could you tell? Anyway, so... it's like Burt Weedon clean. So really, really clean, but really nice sound. Really rich, warm, clean sound, especially on that neck. But really nice, really lovely clean sound. I mean, it's super clean, but it's really nice to sound. So, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to switch back to the dirty channel. And I'm going to show you the half power. So, I'm going to put it back to standby. Let it calm down. And I'm going to put it on half power and show you the difference between full power and half. And I'm going to show you the bedroom and headroom switch in the background as well. So, at this point in time, we're in standby. This is half power now. So... in comparison to full power, which is this. So I hope you can hear there's a lot of difference, but the tone doesn't change. It's still fat and big and warm and lovely. So that's really cool, and that's just like perfect for, like, you know, if you've got, like, you know, a small house and you can't disturb your neighbours. It's really cool just to kind of whack it on half power, and away you go. So that's really cool. I'm going to show you the headroom and bedroom switch as well now. So I'm going to leave it in half power, and I'll show you that. Hello, I'm over here. So at this point in time, it's on full power. I'm going to switch it to half power and then show you the bedroom and headroom switch. So full power. Half power, and switching it to bedroom mode. And I can talk over that, that's not loud. But it still sounds awesome. And really kind of fat still. Hey! Okay, string got caught under the pickup there. So that's the headroom and bedroom switch. It just knocks it down an extra level, like on the volume. So if you're on, like, you know, like I say, if you're on half and it's still too loud, stick it into bedroom mode and you're immediately good to go. I haven't touched the master at all, it's still on 2, so if I flick the bedroom switch back to headroom, click, and then put back to full power, come back up. Yeah, back to full power again. So I'm going to switch over now to a Strat, and yeah, let me show you with single core pickups as well, because it's immense! Love it! Okay, so switched over to the black Strat. Let's go to the natural channel first of all. So this is, like I say, this is the volume. I've got it at 2. I had it for the Les Paul at 1. No, sorry. Yes, sorry, I do have it at 2. For the Les Paul, I had it at 1.5. So it's a really cool, clean kind of funk sound. Really, really cool for those Nile Rodgers moments. Or Bob My moments. it's just lovely. That clean sound is just lovely, if that makes any sense. But it's just really, you know, nice, crystal clean, rich, clean sound. And it's really. Again, really dynamic to end. So, we're going to do a sound now. I've lost my ability to talk, if you didn't notice just then. I'm going to switch over to the Dirty channel now and show you some more settings. Again, I've got a clean, a blues, a classic rock, and a full-out distortion. And I'm going to show you that with cymbal chords as well. So I'm going to switch over to the Dirty channel and let's get dirty. Not in a Christina Aguilera weird way. I can't even say her name. Anyway, hey! Okay, so, switch over to the Dirty channel now. I have the EQ set like this. I have the master volume on 2. I have treble all the way off, middle all the way off. I have bass on 3, and I have the gain at 2. So it just gives you this really cool. It's just, that's wicked. That is a gorgeous sound. So that's like a clean sound I've kind of got. So again, I'm going to do it quickly. I'm going to show you the EQ really quickly. So I'm going to start with the bass now. I'm going to lower the bass all the way off. So this is bass all the way down now. You've heard bass on about quarter, so this is bass on a half. I've just knocked my gain dial. Good gravy. So this is bass on a half. Bass on 3/4. And bass all the way up. Really boomy. Put it back to 3. So now I'm going to boost up the mid. So mid's all the way off. Mid's on a quarter. Mid's on a half. Mid's on 3/4. And mid's all the way up. I mean, that'd cut for a cheese sandwich at 600 paces, that sound. Mid's all the way down now. So this is treble all the way off. Treble on a quarter. Treble on 3/4. It's almost like Irish talk. Almost like the Irish talk kind of tone. 3/4. Again, cheese sandwich cutting is going on there. And definitely cheese sandwich cutting. And that's treble all the way up. So really love that. I mean, that's the kind of clean tone I love. Like, where it's not really, really clean, it's just got a little bit of break up to it. It's really nice. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to move on to like a more of a bluesy, Stevie Ray Vaughan-esque kind of overdrive kind of sound. So let's do that. Okie dokie! I don't know what that was. I'm getting over the top. I need to calm down. I'm actually getting tired. Okay, so bluesy kind of sound. We have the master volume still at 2, treble and middle are on 0. I've got bass on 2, and I've got gain up at 4. And it really gives you Pete Townsend. I don't know who caused that. Anyway. That's a tone. That is an awesome tone. Praise to the orange gods. Okay, so I'm going to move on to a classic distortion now, and then we're going to go to full out, which is going to be fun. Okay, so got the amp now set kind of like a more of a kind of classic singly core kind of rock kind of tone. So volume is on 2, treble and middle are still all the way down on 0. Got bass on 2 still, and I've got the gain boosted now up to 6. Play Aqualung. Full gain. Okay, so I don't have any more to say. I definitely have a lot more to play, because this is a ridiculously inspiring amp. There is just so many tones in it. There's so many sounds in this one little box. It's like the CR120 below it. They're just tone machines. They're absolute tone machines. And there's nothing not to love about it. It goes super quiet. It goes super loud. The EQ is ridiculously responsive. The way it responds to your playing is really, really good. It's just awesome. It's just a great amp. It just inspires you to keep playing. And it's the same with the other amp I've got to show you as well. The video after this one, will probably come in like 10 minutes or so after this one comes out. It's the same with that amp as well, and the other amp I've got. A great amp just makes you want to play. Doesn't make you want to talk, it doesn't make you want to do this, that and the other. It doesn't make you kind of want to understand why it does what it does. It just makes you want to play, and that's what this thing does. It just makes you happy. and it just gives you what you need to get what you want out, and it's just there in space, especially that. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Love it, absolutely love this amp. Everybody, I introduce to you the brand new amp from Orange Amplifiers, Orange Brent Hinds Terror. 7 watts, 15 watts, super quiet, super loud, super versatile, awesome amp. I thank you very much. I'll see you again for another video very soon, in about half an hour, 10 minutes, I don't know. Just unreal, absolutely unreal. Thank you very much. I'll see you again. Goodbye now.